Hello, let's get started with a message from the Dragon Realm. Okay, which dragon wishes to speak? Which dragon wishes to speak with the collective message from the dragons? Deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Makes me also think of Lord Ganesha, who helps us remove obstacles on our paths. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Deep blue, depth, subconscious. The element of water, emotional healing, cleansing, and very grounded energy as well with the deep blue tones. But now I'm thinking of the throat chakra as well. Now lapis lazuli. Okay. Let's read from the guidebook. On page 60. Okay. Deep blue dragons work with Archangel Michael, the angel of strength and protection. Dragons can delve into deep, dense matter in a way that angels cannot. They can clear and transmute lower frequencies up to 1 kilometer around those they work with. These frequencies may be our emotions and thoughts, or the emotions and thoughts of people in our vicinity. Many of us are very sensitive and do not realize how much the vibrations of others impact on us. Every time we walk in a crowd, we are in a sea of mixed energies. Energetic soup, I'm thinking. And these deep blue dragons are master clearance experts. They blow away the foggy vibrations, and then Archangel Michael can more easily connect with us and place his deep blue cloak around us. Your guidance is. This card is suggesting that you call on the deep blue dragons to protect you or your loved ones. Visualize a protecting army of deep blue dragons gliding in front of you wherever you walk or drive. Let them precede you into your home or office. Ask them to dive into the ground below your house to consume all lower energies. Ask them to keep an area of 1 kilometer around you totally clear. Relax and trust this is happening. Because the deep blue dragons are transmuting the lower emotions of those in your vicinity, you are no longer moving through the dense energies of other people. Notice how much lighter and happier you feel. You can serve the planet by asking deep blue dragons to dive under your shopping malls, schools, big buildings, or anywhere you feel they are needed to consume dense vibrations. All right, clearing energies. Again, it makes me think of a grounding energy because it's a very dark color, and often crystals that are more of a darker hue, for example, this one here, are very good for grounding. So you, as a sensitive soul, will likely need to ground yourself more often than maybe the average person who is not as sensitive to energy. Now I'm noticing the fire, yes, so it makes sense that deep blue dragons can help with the transmutation process. Now I'm looking at this sodalite crystal. Similar coloring, deep blue with white veining. Okay, now I'm curious about sodalite. following my curiosity. Keywords: access to subconscious. We mentioned subconscious. Access to subconscious and intuitive abilities, enhanced insight and mental performance, deepened intuition. It's related to the third eye chakra. The element of wind supports maintenance of healthy blood pressure and hydration, aids one's insight, allowing understanding of emotional issues, returning to the element of water, emotions, conjoins mental acuity and psychic ability for wider awareness. Okay, sodalite is a stone of insight, helping one penetrate paradox and contradiction in order to form a new synthesis of thought. It enhances the mental powers of analysis, intuition, observation, and creativity, and is stimulating to one's latent genius. Okay. It facilitates self-discipline, efficiency, organization, and structure in research and other mental pursuits. This makes me think that you are quite intellectual. Sodalite provides insight into the self and a dispassionate assessment of one's motivations, strengths, weaknesses, desires, gifts, and patterns of personal destiny. It can reinforce one's witness consciousness, and it brings a kind of stubborn courage into oneself, helping one stay on the path during hard times. It stimulates psychic vision and multi-level understanding, sparking the aha moments wherein one sees the pattern that connects the inner and outer worlds. Sodalite can aid astrologers, numerologists, tarot readers, and all those who translate the archetypal patterns revealed in oracles. Oh my. For insight and mental ability, sodalite harmonizes with iolite, lapis lazuli, we mentioned that, Siberian blue quartz, blue sapphire. Now that makes me think of the Arcturians. Blue sapphire and lazulite. Moldavite stimulates all of these. Phenacite, naturalite, herderite, scolecite, my goodness, and dambarite expand sodalite's openings into higher dimensions. Okay, higher dimensions. They mentioned dambarite. I have a little piece here, beautiful dambarite crystal. All right, thank you. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I love crystals so much. You may love crystals as well. Be drawn to them. Just instinctively drawn to them. Okay, let's go to the gateway of light activation. What other messages want to come through? What other messages for the collective? Your path is clear. I'm getting keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Your path is clear. Trust in the plan. Trust in the higher plan. You are walking on a path of light. All right. Message for the collective. Ooh. This isn't, I don't think I mentioned Lemuria, but in thinking of the crystals, talking about the crystals, how I love crystals. So, here we go. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity. And they mentioned sensitivity, being sensitive to energies in the guidebook about the deep blue dragon. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Look at this beautiful Lemurian seed crystal. Lemurian seed codes. Okay. I have a little piece. What is this? What is this called? It looks like a clear quartz, but there are striations embedded. Okay, let's see here. Which one is this? It's called, yes, Lemurian seed crystal. Wow, we're really getting into crystals today. Lemurian seed crystals are singular quartz points found unattached to clusters, as is typical of quartz. Discovered in Brazil in 1999, they have a matte frosted finish. Some crystals may have a pinkish hue, Distinctive as well are the horizontal striations marking one or more sides of each crystal. They are named for the mythical ancient civilization of Lemuria, fabled to be a peaceful, spiritual, advanced contemporary to the technological but conflict-oriented Atlantis. Legend states that Lemurians planted seed crystals on Earth to share their love and realization with future humanity. Well, that future is now. That's what they did. The Lemurians, they planted seed crystals on Earth for what is happening right now on our planet. These crystals are said to carry yin/feminine energy and are powerful tools for enhancing meditation, healing, freeing expression. Okay, again, making me think of the throat chakra, freeing expression and teaching one how to maintain connection to the spiritual source. Lemurian seed codes. Okay. Okay, let's just go straight to your message. You are a highly sensitive being. Yep, it's confirmed. You're highly sensitive. It is a gift. You might feel that this is a curse. Oh, well, there you go. But this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. Indeed, being a living example, embracing your own sensitivity so that other sensitive souls can embrace their own, causing a ripple effect, right? You being the ripple. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. Yes, revealing your true self. Okay. Now let's go to the Work Your Light Oracle. Message for the collective. Anything to add from the Work Your Light Oracle? Message for the collective. Message for the highly sensitive souls. Message for the highly psychically gifted souls. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The word trust is emphasized in reading about the Deep Blue Dragon and as well the Lemurian seed codes. Trust, I believe they mention trust as well. Phrase on this card here, trust that you are protected. Trust your path. Your path is protected. You have so much support. One more from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. One more message, please, Spirit. One more message, please. Get grounded. Okay, we mentioned getting grounded. Empaths, there we go. I think that there's a theme here. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Yes, so vital for your well-being, to calm down your nervous system, to reach a state of equilibrium. And Mother Nature can help with this. Also, you may meditate. I'm looking at this figure here. Looks like they're meditating. Focusing on your breath to get centered, to let your body know that it is safe. Roses may be significant for you. I'm noticing roses here, lots of roses. Connect with nature, but I'm also getting connect with your own nature, embracing, yes, embracing your sensitivity. Okay, so I'm getting love, self-love, Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, so that this message is coming out with such a strong emphasis on your sensitivity, being sensitive to energies. That makes me think potentially you may be feeling extra sensitive at this time. So, if you can, spend as much time as possible getting grounded, spending time with Mother Nature. Look at this, Ace of Cups. Embracing yourself, embracing your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is part of your path here during this lifetime. It is your strength, not your weakness. I'm looking at the word supported here on the Trust Your Path card. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? But I'm thinking, through your own healing journey, going within, transmuting denser energies, learning to love, accept, embrace yourself, including your sensitivity. Indeed, I think I already mentioned this, you can help support others, other sensitive souls. Six of Swords. Look at this, High Priestess. Highly sensitive, highly intuitive. They're connected. So also I'm getting grounded as possible. Clearing your mind of any static, so to speak. Grounding yourself. That will also help in receiving intuitive hits, increasing your sense of connection with Source. Seeing this image on the High Priestess, it makes me think that you may be going through a crown chakra opening. You may be feeling tingling on the crown of your head. Yeah, I'm looking at the word clearing on the deep blue dragon card. Clearing. The clearing is happening. Energetic clearing. What else, Spirit? What else would you like to communicate to the sensitive souls watching? Sensitive and intuitive souls. Yeah, it makes me think again. Knight of Wands. Embracing your sensitivity. Creating. Creating through your sensitivity. More, please. Three of Pentacles. Collaborating with other sensitive souls. Other psychically gifted souls. Queen of Swords. Very intellectual. I think I may have mentioned that. You're very intelligent. A clear thinker. But also, well, she looks very grounded. Grounded, but also I'm noticing that bird there. She's connected to her own divinity. So now I'm thinking of being the bridge between worlds, between the spiritual and the material. She looks very wise to me. And that sword makes me think of, yes, she has strong energetic boundaries. More on the Three of Pentacles, please. Strength. You're soft and fierce. You can be gentle, but you can also be fierce. Or this is guidance, encouragement. To be unafraid of your wild side. Of course, Spirit is always reminding us to just get balance, practice moderation. But we are multifaceted beings, along with being multi-dimensional. Look at this, Ace of Wands. The element of fire. Again, creativity. Creativity. You're meant to create. Yes, and with the Strength card I'm getting, you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Having to rejuvenate, rest. That is just knowing, understanding yourself, your energy. Perhaps in the past, you may have felt that. Feeling tired, depleted, burnt out. Was a sign of weakness. You have more self-understanding now, more self-love. What is this Ace of Wands, please? Wow. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups, who is very intuitive, mystical, in touch with her emotions, sensitive, compassionate. With herself and others. So you may be creating something and potentially physical manifestations of your creative endeavor are arriving, perhaps according to the ego, slower than desired, because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. The slowest moving knight. And even this black horse here is just trotting along. Again, more guidance, because this gentleman here, this knight, is walking barefoot on grass. So yeah, grounding again, I'm thinking, if possible, walking with your bare feet, touching the earth, the healing frequencies of the earth. A lot is happening behind the scenes, below the surface, energetically. And you know this intuitively. Your ego may get in the way at times. Look at this, the Star. Queen of Cups, and now the Star. Makes me think star seed, so you may resonate with being a star seed. Three of Wands. What's coming in? What's coming in? What's coming? King of Pentacles. Stability, maturity, mature energy, stable energy, a reliable companion, a loyal, interesting, a loyal companion. Okay, someone, potentially, because we saw the Three of Pentacles, someone that you may be collaborating with. Okay, I'm getting a meeting of the minds. So I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. A meeting of the minds. Ooh, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yep, your divine counterpart is coming. All right, Queen of Pentacles. She just came in right after the King of Pentacles. There you go, 30:33 on the timer when I looked up. All right. And the Queen of Pentacles, indeed, she is very, very grounded. Both of them, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, stable, mature energies. They know themselves. They've gone with him. They've gone through the phases of being the fool, of being in the page stage. All right, so keep going. Trust your path. All right, final message. Final message, please. Okay, just one more. Final message, please. Final message. Oh, interesting. I think I mentioned this about your crown chakra opening. 494 hertz, crown chakra opening, mental purification and clarity. There you go. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. Take care.